Hi Taurus, I'm Anisha. You can write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. You can also visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com, and this is your monthly forecast for December 2015. We've already reached the end of the year, Taurians, and what a ride 2015 has been. We're ending the year with a beautiful grand trine which is there amongst all the fire signs, that is Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. And this is lighting up a part of your chart. It's giving a boost to a part of your chart that speaks about joint finances. It speaks about taxes, inheritances, intimacy and sex as well. This is one of the most powerful houses literally of the chart, and it's ruled by the intense Scorpio as well. Anything that gets done during this phase, when this particular house gets activated, it really asks for transformation. So whether you have changed the way that you were earlier, whether the routes that you were taking earlier and they were not working for you, have you done anything about it or not? And also how it is that you share yourself. It's about sharing of your resources, sharing of knowledge, sharing of even how it is that you are in intimate relationships. So this house is really about letting go. It's about transformation. It is about change. And also over here, because everything is dependent upon the other person as well. It's their joint resources, their joint finances, and also because there's an intimacy with the other person. A lot of it is what it is that you're going through will get reflected or would be getting reflected in your relationships, and also as far as your resources are concerned. Now, success in the world as far as your taxes and shared resources is concerned, it can only be found with acceptance and with honest dealings. Now, to conquer this particular house, it's very important that you let go the death of the self, and that doesn't mean literally that somebody dies, but it really speaks about the ego, dying of the ego. So it's really about this beginning of this month, Taurans, for you. It is letting go control. It's of letting go of control of how it is that you could be manipulating in your personal relationships, or whether it is that it has to do with finances. It could be that you are one of the partners who's earning well, or it could be that you are one of the persons who controls the other person emotionally, or you are the one who has the string in his or her own hand. So during this time, it's the entire culmination and activation with a grand trine is really asking you that how much of it is that you have managed to change yourself. The same pattern, unfortunately, Taurian, is going to get carried on with you in 2016, 2017 as well. This house is really extremely well lit for you in the coming next 2 years as well, which is again all about transformation. So the lessons, of course, in the form of situations, circumstances and people would have happened to you in this particular the 11 months that have gone past, and hopefully by now, when this part of your chart gets activated, it's a time wherein that really universe is asking you that have you done something about it at all or not. Now on the 12th of December, we have Venus that is going to be entering the gorgeous Scorpio, and this is happening in a part of your chart that speaks about your marriage. It speaks about partnerships, and also it speaks about your business partnerships as well. And Venus is going to be, of course, Venus rules this house. It's a house of balance, it's a house of partnership, and Venus is going to be coming and taking the intensity of Scorpio. So if there has been a tough time, or you have been feeling in your marriage a certain kind of a tension that has been there, or you've not been able to communicate, or you've not been able to generally relax around each other, you'll find with Venus coming around the 12th, it's just things are just going to soften up more. Venus is going to be lending its charm, the easiness with it, and you'll find it easier to relate with people, or even with partners at work, with colleagues. You'll find your relationships being far more smoother than they haven't been. Also during this time, for those of you who are not married as yet, you are going to be looking for commitment in your relationships. A lot of you are going to be looking for marriage, and it's not really a time wherein that you are going to be happy being with people who are commitment phobic, or who generally want to run around their entire life. So this is a time for those of you who could be dating someone like that. You could pretty well sort of take it into stock and say that no, I want more out of this. And you can also, it's a great time to be dating as well, Taurian. So for those of you who are looking for a potential mate, it's a brilliant time to be getting out and meeting someone interesting. Around the 12th as well, December, we have Mars that is going to be entering your house of day-to-day chores and health. And Mars is going to be opposing Uranus. And that is there in your house of spirituality, behind the scenes and research. Now Mars is all about action. So you're going to be finding yourself really busy with your day-to-day things, whether it's generally trying to be more organized. You'll just find that there's just not enough time, because Mars is just going to be adding this entire sense of busyness, action that is going to be there. Also, a lot of you are going to be taking your health very seriously, and you will start doing. So maybe during this time, the last couple of months, you could have been thinking about doing something, or even for some of you, I think, who have been thinking of maybe going for an adventurous tour, or maybe just take some time off and go to into the wild, or near the nature. This is the time in December, mid-December is the time when you take the action. You would have made the plans and you would go. So even as far as your health is concerned, you are, a lot of you could have joined a gym, and you could be in the process of getting your diets in order and getting your gymming routine in order as well. The only thing, of course, is with since it's opposing, it's an opposition with Uranus that is there in your house of behind the scenes spirituality. It's about charity, and it's not really. You could be under a pressure of what is it that people think about you, how it is that the neighbors view you, or how it is that you're perceived in the society. So there is just going to be this entire sense of really putting the best foot forward and not allowing any family secrets to be coming out. It can be during this time, Taurians, that some skeleton out of the closet does it can come out. There can be some discussions around it. It can be a topic that you have been trying to sort of brush it under the carpet, and you've not been wanting to talk about it. But it can be, and it will be for the good. Just let it come out and deal with it. So don't get too worried about the neighbors and the society and who everybody else around you is going to be thinking or going to be judging about you. Also during this time, you are going to be because Uranus is over here, and Uranus is all about eccentricity. It's about individuality. It is about following your heart. So you can be quite unpredictable, as far as some of you may just give up a really lovely lucrative job, and you may just say, oh, I've been thinking of wanting to do this nature trail from one end of the country to another. And so it can bring out something which really moves your soul from inside. And because Uranus is there, and it's unpredictable, and it's it's the reckless teen of astrology, so it can make you react in a very unconventional way, and it can make people around you look and say, oh my god, I didn't expect this one to be doing something like that. So, and it can be, of course, something that you've been thinking about for the longest. We have a full moon on Christmas, and that is happening in your house, in your chart, which rules your home, the space which you share with others. It's also your house of mother. It's a house of Cancer. That's the place where you go and you rest. Now, full moon being over here, it's full moons are all about culmination. It's about fruition. It's about a project getting finished. It can be for some of you, you've just finished renovating. It could be that you've just finished buying a house. You could have just finished selling a house, and there's just going to be this desire of wanting to spend a lot of time at home as well. It can be, Taurians, that you could be either be spending a lot of time at work, and there could just be this sense of that, oh, I need to be at home more. Or it could also be for some of you could have been spending a lot of time at home as well, and there could just be this sense of, I need to be getting away from this. And it's also a time where you would want to you would want to just take a break away from whatever it is that is happening around you, and just sort of go away from home for a bit. You could just feel that everything is just being not just overwhelming. I think there could just be a sense of wanting to get away from home that could be there. Now this house is also, it's also spiritual and karmic in nature, and and especially with a full moon coming over here, it can be that there is just a feeling of destiny or karma around this your home space. It could be that you could be very focused about where it is that you're going in life and whom it is that you're meeting in life, and so you are just going to be sitting and evaluating all these things of who's coming in your life, and whether or not, I think the correct thing to say would be that whether or not the route that you have taken, whether it is the correct route or not. So a lot of evaluation is going to get done at the core for you. It can also be that a situation or something happens at home, or which makes you sort of scratch your head and say that, oh, I need to be looking at it again in a very different way. So quite a lovely ending to the year, Taurians. I think a lot of you are really going to be following your heart, and you're just going to be sort of breaking a lot of conventions. And for some of you, as far as relationships are concerned, transformation has been the key for you, Taurians, this entire 2015, and the trend is carrying on for a lot of us. Similar planets are there, wherein of course the slower moving planets as Uranus is there, or even Saturn is there. So all these lessons, and there could have been enough situations for you in 2015 which should have made you look at your own life patterns and say, okay, this needs to change, this needs to go. So I hope for a lot of you the change process has already begun, and that you entered into the 2016 with some amount of change in you. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Taurians. I'll see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching.